There was once a man named Jide. He was a hard-working man, smart in his own way, and he lived in the city with his wife Bimbo and their newborn baby girl, Sharon. To many people outside, Jide's life looked perfect. He had a good job, he was respected at his office, and at home, he had a loving wife who had stood by him through thick and thin. Their house was filled with warmth. Bimbo, his wife, was a gentle woman. Her beauty had a quiet power. Her smile could calm a storm, and her patience was something many women envied. After all, she had just gone through the pain of childbirth only 2 months before, and yet she still managed to care for her husband, her baby girl. There was another beautiful lady named Sophia. Now let me tell you about Sophia. She was Jide's secretary in Jide's office, a young woman with looks that could not go unnoticed. She had a way of walking into a room that made people's heads turn. Her perfume lingered in the air long after she had passed, and her voice was soft, almost too soft, like silk wrapping itself around your skin. She was not just beautiful, she knew how to carry herself, and that made her even more dangerous. Jide never planned to notice her. At first, it was only work. She brought files, she arranged documents, she fixed his schedule. But little by little, her presence became something else. Whenever she leaned slightly on his desk and said in her gentle voice, "Sir Jide, please, there's something I want to ask you," Jide's heart betrayed him. It would skip, just for a moment. Now, my people, let me tell you the truth, temptation never comes dressed as danger. It comes dressed as sweetness. It comes dressed as something harmless, something that looks like a gift. That was how Sophia's presence began to grow in Jide's heart. The office hours started feeling sweeter than the hours at home. One Thursday morning, something unusual happened. Jide was not supposed to go to work that day, yet he found himself dressing up, knotting his tie in front of the mirror. He had no real reason to go, except that in his heart, he already wanted to see Sophia. The mirror reflected a man hiding behind excuses. Then a soft voice broke into his thoughts. "Honey, you're still going to work today." He turned and saw Bimbo, his wife, standing by the door. Her eyes were tender, her voice carried no anger, only love. "Yes," Jide answered quickly. "Why do you ask?" Bimbo walked toward him and touched his tie. She adjusted it carefully, her delicate fingers brushing his hands. But her eyes, those gentle eyes, carried unspoken words. "Nothing," she whispered. "I just noticed you haven't been paying much attention to us lately, to me, to the kids. You seem far away. But maybe the workload is much." Those words pierced Jide's heart like a sword. For the first time in months, he looked closely at her face. That was when he noticed it, a cut across her cheek. It was thin but visible. His heart tightened. "What happened here?" he asked, reaching out to touch it. She winced in pain. Bimbo smiled faintly, trying to brush it off. "Oh, this. 5 days ago. I just laid Sharon on the bed and rushed to clean and feed the chickens, but Sharon started crying soon, so when I tried to rush back inside, the ground was slippery from the rain. I fell. It was deeper than it looks, but it's healing." She even laughed lightly, but her laugh was strained. And right there, Jide's chest burned. He realized that while he was sitting in an office letting temptation creep in, his wife, barely 2 months after childbirth, was carrying the weight of the house alone. Without another thought, Jide loosened his tie. "I'm not going anywhere today," he said. "After all, I'm the boss." Bimbo froze, staring at him in surprise. Then her eyes filled with light, and she blushed like a young bride again. That day, Jide stayed home. He carried his daughter baby Sharon in his arms, rocking her gently whenever she cried. He walked into the chicken pen and cleaned it out himself, his shoes sinking in the mud. As he walked, he remembered how they once had workers to handle these things. But those workers had betrayed them, killing the chickens intentionally and pretending the birds were sick, only to take the meat home to feed their families. It was a bitter memory. After finishing the work, Jide went to Bimbo and said, "I'll hire hands to help you, you won't go through this stress again." He saw her shoulders relax, and her lips curved into that warm smile that reminded him why he had chosen her. That night, he lay beside her and made a decision. Sophia had to go. But temptation never leaves without a fight. On Monday morning, Jide entered his office with a firm resolve. But there, sitting on his desk, was a surprise, a fancy silver flask. "Sophia." His voice was sharp. She entered, graceful as always, her smile spreading like honey. "Yes, sir." "Who kept this here?" She hesitated, biting her lip. Then she stepped closer. I prepared it for you. I'm very good at cooking party jollof rice. I thought it would be nice. Please don't say no." She opened the flask, and the aroma of spicy jollof rice and chicken filled the office. The scent wrapped around Jide, teasing his senses, almost breaking his resolve. For a moment, he was tempted. Her eyes, the food, the perfume, it was all too much. But then he remembered Bimbo's cut, her soft whisper, her tired smile when he chose her over work. His heart hardened. "Sophia," he said firmly. Her lashes fluttered. "Yes, sir. There's no need to cook for me. I only eat meals prepared by my wife." Her smile shattered. She quickly covered the flask, her face pale. "And one more thing," Jide continued, his voice cold. "From today, you'll be posted to the 10th floor. Assist the accounts department with filing and documentation. Pack your things and move immediately." Her eyes widened in shock. She opened her mouth to say something, but Jide didn't give her the chance. The devil had been entertained long enough. That evening, Jide passed by a boutique. He bought a set of beautiful clothes, shoes, for Bimbo. He also branched a restaurant and bought her favorite meal. When he got home, he handed her the bags and the food packages. "You are my wife," he said, looking straight into her eyes. "Only you have the right to intoxicate me." Her laughter filled the house, chasing out the silence that had lived there for months. She hugged him and kissed him softly, whispering multiple thank yous. As she served him food that night, her joy was overflowing. They ate together, and for the first time in a long while, their home was filled with peace and joy. 4 days later, Sophia resigned. That was when Jide realized the truth: she had never been loyal to her job. He was her target. And he had almost fallen. Thank God he didn't. So, my viewer, guard your home like a fortress. Distractions often come dressed as gifts, but they are silent traps. Temptation is not always about beauty, it is about neglect. Pay attention to those who sacrifice for you daily. The grass is not greener elsewhere, it only grows where you water it. Marriage is sweet, but only when you make the right choices to keep it sweet. Thanks for watching. Kindly share your thoughts and the lessons you learn in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section, I will reply you. Please keep supporting us by subscribe to our channel and turn on your notifications bell to be notified whenever I upload interesting and captivating stories like this. Like and share this video. I have other videos on this channel too, please watch. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. See you guys on my next video.